everyone, this is Godzilla Wolf 1, and I'm back with another episode of No Man's Sky, and we will be starting shortly as soon as I message everything out and we give people a chance to show up. I hope I'm not on a planet that instantly kills me. I honestly have trouble remembering exactly where I left off sometimes. But... and I just realized I titled this wrong. Whoops. Let me fix that really quick. I don't know how I managed to do that sometimes. You'd think it would be obvious to not do that. Oh well. Alright, let's send the message out, and then we can get started. Also, thank you for the recent people who have subscribed to my channel. Okay, good. I'm on a planet that's not trying to kill me immediately. Yeah, it seems like a large portion of planets in this game seem to want to kill you ASAP, but this one doesn't, thankfully. So I can just let the game sit while I send this out instead of having to immediately find a way to safety. We've actually been playing this game for a very long time. Okay, then... there we go, and... there we go. And we are ready. Okay, so we need to find cadmium. Which I cannot remember if this planet... yeah, this planet has cadmium, so we're just trying to find it. Right there's one piece of it, but... of course, I'm not going to immediately go off to find it. I'm going to start scanning stuff while we are waiting for people to arrive. Okay. I mean, this planet is hot, but it's not, like, so hot as to be a threat just by my being on it. On the other hand, the planet also appears to be boring. Well, I don't know what these are, actually. Sunshite. It does have some interesting wildlife on it. Let's see what the thing tells us about this planet. Yeah, weather, lost clouds, intermediate. I cannot remember what kind of planet this was. There is one life form on it, so that's going to be interesting to look. Hi, XX. Glad you're back. I was just giving people a chance to show up while scanning a few things that are nearby. There apparently is not a lot on this planet other than, you know, trees and stuff. But it has cadmium, which is what we came for. Okay. And the atmosphere does not kill us on contact. Oh, I saved. I just remember we landed on this, last time we landed on this planet, and I didn't really get a chance to look around. Huh? Electric cube? Another rare stabilizing, another glitch in the fabric of existence. Okay, so we're going to be able to make a house with plenty of glitches in the fabric of reality, I guess. But yeah, we landed here last time, but I saved immediately after we landed, so I really didn't get a chance to look around. And now that I do, there's apparently glitches in the fabric of existence. Honestly, did not expect to run into another planet that has glitches in the fabric of reality. But here we are. What the? Okay, amorphous animal, young, unknown, nomadic. They eat gravititio balls and have rigid bones. This is kind of cool. It's weird, but it's cool. Okay, here we'll get our cadmium. We might need to find another deposit of. Yeah, but I did save. I just... One, I have a bad memory when it comes to that kind of thing, but two, it's also... We didn't really get a chance to look around. We just landed and that was really the end of it. Okay, so we need to find more cadmium. There's more of those things up there. Yeah, there's floating cubes and... Wait, that mineral looks the exact same as the species of life on this planet. Thank you, I'm glad. I kind of am happy we found another one. Yeah, there's nothing more down here. Kind of hoping to find something else, but oh well. And this planet isn't quite as eldritch as the last one, but it's still weird. That's another cobalt. So let's run on this direction until we find something else. Because we need to find more cadmium. Yeah, the last eldritch planet we found was a bit more interesting. Because this one has flat ground where that one had scaled ground. But still, it is an interesting planet. Especially when you get to areas like this with the weird floating cube creature. And apparently this one also has hexaberries. That's a gold deposit. That's, I think, the cadmium deposit we already... No, it's a different one. Okay, there we go. Ooh, rocket bites. I like that name. Okay. There we go. Really, if I want nanites, I could just, you know, name everything I found, and that would probably help a bit, but... Oh, wait, no, that, I think, is that... No? Pretty sure this is the one I... Okay, let's try to get over here. Yeah, because there's the cadmium with the cobalt and stuff around it, so... Shortest distance between 2 points is a straight line, and when you have a giant drill thing... What the? Okay, this is new. Never just ran into something like that in the middle of the mountain with bedrock. Like with the impenetrable bedrock around it. I thought I was on the surface when it was nighttime. Anything interesting? Yes, there is interesting. I'm not really seeing much though. Digging a tunnel. That's a good thing about using it this way, is you can recharge it with the very thing you're digging out with it. This is useful. Okay, there we finally emerge off from the hole. Wait, was this the same cadmium? I don't think it was. Nope, it wasn't, thankfully. The interesting thing about cadmium is it's used in real life as for control rods for a nuclear reactor. I'm going to collect more of it because it's probably going to be useful for something. Okay, so we've got that now. Okay. So now we need a living pearl. Well, thankfully, we do have... Do I really need to... Oh, okay, I guess we're warped so far away that... Okay, let's just summon our ship. Or I guess we can't, because mountain. Okay. What's that? Oh, that's cobalt. Okay, so... Hi, XN. Glad you could make it. We got the cadmium we needed. Now we just need to find living pearls, which I think we can probably find. Okay, so we need hyperdrive fuel for this. Okay, so we can make antimatter this time. What we actually need, though, is the stuff to make that, which we need oxygen for that. Now then. Where's the... Where's the space station in here, in this sector? There's always a space station. Does this place just not have one? Let's see, what are you? Yeah, I can't find the space station. I guess maybe the system just doesn't have one? Okay, I guess we just have to try to find oxygen, which I think oxygen is on every planet. Also... Ow. And the only thing... Oh good, there's oxygen like right over here. And we fell into an underground area. And thankfully there's some more up there. Okay. Grab you. Make this. Head over here. Any more oxygen? There's one right over here, which we probably should get. We need oxygen. Well, we might as well make a second one if we can. Okay, let's see. No, can't. Oh, wait, no, there's more oxygen over there. But why do I need oxygen for the antimatter housing? You'd think it would be... I guess maybe it's like some astrophysical thing so that it doesn't explode. Because technically I should not actually be able to have antimatter in my inventory because antimatter in real life explodes if it so much as touches regular matter. Okay, so let's craft a second one and head back to the ship. And craft the antimatter. Okay, now let's... and use the oxygen tank. How many do I need actually? Okay, so... here. Go to the galaxy map now. Okay, set engines to warp. everyone's having an okay day. I know things in 2020 have been a bit disturbing at times, and oh. Okay, guess we're doing this now. Oh, I've scanned all the cubes. Friend is best friend. Welcome to with Gek. Is. The form must be the captain. This raider looks greatly relieved. They gesture as if to welcome me aboard. Okay, we saved another one.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Okay, now I need to find the entrance, I guess. Am I underneath it, or am I in... It's space. It can be hard to tell. Where's the... down there, I guess? This is a strange one. Well, I scanned all the cubes, actually, while I was waiting for people to show up, so I didn't know what they are. I scanned all the cubes, so don't worry about that. Hey, hello. Many, friend, you have many and much profit. And then having from one foot to the other. Just meanwhile, the bridge, they point to the control panel of their freighter. They seem to be just saying, I take command. Let's see. Sadly, I cannot find it. That's a lot of chromatic metal, which is good. Thought I could be of assistance. Okay. What have we got here? I think that's an ocean planet. High radio source planet. No, it's apparently a very radioactive planet. Let's see. Yeah, I think those are oceans. Yeah, those are oceans, but looks like it's also radioactive. I guess the only way to really check is to go down and look. Yep, it's an ocean planet, but it's a radioactive one, apparently. Okay, there's some land that's not just a pillar in the ocean. Hi, AGM. Quadruple 8. Of course, the planet we were directed to would be radioactive. Then why wouldn't it be? So does being underwater help me at all in this situation? Oh, hello, radioactive creatures. Armored clam, I think that's what I need. But I'm gonna hop back into my ship first to decontaminate myself and let my radiation protection reactivate. Stop trying. Okay, let's get back on the ship. Okay, so we need to make metal plates, which I apparently already have some on me.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
It says I already have one available?
Radiation protection. Falling. Units received.
Okay.
Units received.
Rad Dog, that sounds like a good name. I'll use it when I'm not in the middle of a radioactive storm. Okay, so I needed one. Apparently there's a third one. I don't know where it is, but we can do it. Okay. Let's name that thing like you suggested. It's kind of cute. Let's see. Okay, we need wiring looms. Oh wait, no, I wanted to... No, man. We're in the middle of a storm, so let's see if we can find some crystals.
Radiation protection. Falling.
The storms can cause the crystals to spawn, as I've been told.
Weather update. Storm clearing. Units received.
That is both awesome and terrifying. Oh yeah, I still need to build my exosuit.
Units received.
Are there still crystals even though the storm's done? Or can they only be found during the storm itself?
Radiation protection. Falling. Units received.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any crystals, so I'm assuming that only...
Units received. Units received.
Yeah, there's a sentinel. Okay. 1 second. I'm back. Sorry about that, but it looks like the crystals are only during the storm. Also... Okay.
Technology recharge.
Oh, that's a good name for that. Okay, it's glitching out a bit. Let's see. Okay, onward to this planet. Oh, not this planet, this space station. Space! So we need wiring looms. We need 3 of them.
Product received.
Gra, gra, gra. Death, 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 gra. Oh, that appears to be in some sort of trance. Seem wise to disturb them further. Presents a list of symbols, each seeming to be something I might learn. So you got their word for energy. One, two, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 2. Or in some game of their own creation, playfully clicking their tongue as they look around the room. See me, I am given 3 brief clicks before they continue their general survey. Okay, work Akadir stares at me, blinking in confusion. Eventually, they tap their data pad and display a list of symbols I might learn. With technology, we got their word for multi-tool. That could actually be useful. That could be definitely useful in the future. You're another dude with a orb for a head. You have multiple eyes. Yes, what? Get hungry. Is late friend. And Lillian fidgets impatient. You kind of look like a hammerhead shark. I mean that cool because in a cool way because I like hammerheads. Let's go with a mystery symbol. I got the word for only. Are you two brothers? Friend, hello, I have been... Yes, not. Notice that I had to attention as I approached. They seemed blurry-eyed as if they'd been asleep. That is so prefer for this moment. And get symbol. Got the word for elder. Subject's duty is to customer. Everyone snaps their beak briskly shut. They stare at me as their thoughts clearly somewhere else. Bring me symbols, each representing a word I might learn. Got their word for support. Gex sentences are learning. A pleasure to converse. Hey, we got a full sentence. Certain that I've seen a strange life form watching me, tracking my movements. They glance at me innocently enough. Okay, let's learn. We haven't learned many other regression symbols. Got the word for stupid. Yeah, that sounds like an aggressive symbol. Like, generally speaking, calling someone that is an act of aggression. Hi, Monsi Boberic. Okay, that's the, friend, hello, I have been, yes, not asleep. Because they seem blurry as if they've been asleep. Expression symbol. Got the word for death. Scrub, so happy. It appears to be screening greasy substance from their skin. The oil comes to their body, rolling into the cracks and crevices. It smells sweeter than I anticipate. Perhaps I should give this Gex some privacy. Confusion. Okay, and let's get a mystery symbol. Got the word for organic. Another one of the these guys. How can the Gex Trade Federation help you today? Once more, we're getting to full sentences. The trader is clicking their beak, drooling slightly just before they drop breaks free. They somehow snort it back through their nasal holes. Oh dear. There's the symbols. Let's get a travel symbol this time. Original language. Got their word for mission. Where's that? The king guy. There he is. Yeah, it's kind of weird to see these. Okay, I've already talked to him. I have not talked to you though. No, traitor. I first. Squat life form looks agitated. They wave a data pad in my face. On the screen of the device, I see what looks like an unboxing listing. A hyperdrive upgrade has been sold for a bargain price. To me, blinking in confusion, eventually they tap their data pad and display a list of language symbols. Got their word for wish. Okay, so I think that's everyone. can't really do anything with him. Let's use this, because that might be useful. Okay, thankfully this step's easy, so we just need to go land on that. How's our uranium stockpile? We're doing good. Kinda have more uranium than a small country at this point. Gotta make landfall. Okay, I've got silicate powder.
Radiation protection falling.
You need at least 3. Okay. Why can't I pick? Oh, is there still stuff in there? That's why. Ah, okay. What can I throw out? Okay, let's put the cadmium in the cargo. And the living pearl. Okay. Let's head over here and use this hollow terminus. And we will complete this side quest, though how it ends up I'm not sure, because, well, we're trusting a guy who's clearly a nihilist and his name is Null, and we don't really know how this is, if he's going to keep his end of the bargain or how he'll keep his end. Also, one thing I find interesting is this particular planet actually has continents. I think this might actually be one of the few water planets we've found that actually has proper continents on it. So, let's see how this ends up. Okay. Alright then.
Radiation protection falling.
Terminus activated, multiple signal sources available. The power transmitter designed to facilitate holographic communication across long distances. Everything will be alright. Turn to me with a wild look of panic, clearly not expecting my voice. Who is that? Who? Tell Arms and their friend that I could not find them within the portal, but I have found a way to restore them. I didn't think you would come back. You never gave up, did you, all these years? I've been here for 20 years waiting for you to... You were going to find my star chart, weren't? Who is that? Who's there? Use their word again, our conversation all but forgotten, but they stare at me, their eyes pained, their mind trapped in an endless loop. It's been 20 years in this pseudo-death, haunted by fear and loneliness. If the stranger's device works, perhaps I can help Artemis move on. Minarch, I do not know what to expect. Some show of light and fury, some catharsis where Artemis emerged in my flesh, restored the light before my eyes, but it is not to be. I see their hologram. The next minute there is nothing. The stranger who gave me these blueprints beckons me over, their signal still active. Hello, Null. Travelers are a dream, an idea that we have some special place in this universe. Artemis had it, you had it, Apollo too, though they would conceal it. Even I had this dream long ago. We are countless, my friend, walking these worlds, yearning for friendship. No one wants to be alone, not truly, but the closer you get to others, the more you risk hurting yourself, hurting them. The deepest secret of the universe is not that of the glass, or the ions, or the progenitors. It is the final act, the decision to abandon those who need you. It is the primal sin, the foundation of existence itself. Go to the stars, traveler. Your friends await you. They will help you bring peace to poor Artemis. When you are finished, we have much to discuss. Okay. Okay, I'm hoping this goes well. Given this game, I doubt it will. I'm getting the feeling that Null is probably the game's main villain. He does not seem very trustworthy. I'm getting the feeling that Null's not to be trusted. Well, because he's a nihilist that just said that the kind of crazy idea of abandoning someone who needs. That does not seem like something a trustworthy person would do. Oh, what's this over here? Oh, okay. Here we go. Friend entity, Polo observed your signal approach, but it was anomalous. Signal was from the wrong time. Are you well? Not incomplete, not fading. Laser flares burning with concern and distress. Oh, well, my condition has not changed since I emerged from the portal. Not relaxes, but a question still hangs in the air. Learns about Null, about the mind arc. It goes brightly as I reveal it. It is Echo. I never thought to see a traveler's soul. It is Echo. I never thought to see a traveler's soul. You are so beautiful. The friend entity. This Artemis Echo is in pain, disconnected. This arc is no rescue. Artemis Echo will never have a body again, will never explore again, old life gone, but we can help them. Nada has a machine, no, not machine, it is something living, a refuge. There is a choice, you may upload Artemis Echo to machine, to sub-simulation where they may live on, or help Artemis Echo in their Echo. Cigarette trainer trying to adopt my mannerisms. The gesture is appreciative, disconcerting. You must choose. Upload to machine to sub-simulation where they may live on. Or help Artemis and Echo in suffering. Okay, moral decision here. What do you guys think I should do? Should we upload the Echo of Artemis into a simulation where they can live on? Or should we... well, basically put them out of their misery. This is an interesting moral question. Because on one hand, though I do question why they couldn't just upload him to like an empty shell that the these guys use. But what's your guys' say on this? Which do you think I should do? Because it's an interesting quandary. I'm seriously curious. What do you guys think about this question? I mean, about this option, because my character obviously would want a way to restore them to full life, but at the same time, that's not possible in this instance. I know. So, I'm kind of... It was implied that they were kind of stuck in the moment of their death for all this time. So either of these options would be better than what they were already in. Like, either of the the questions is, like, either or is better than the situation they were already in, which was basically reliving the moment of their death. Or reliving a cycle of their death. So... let me think here. Like, either option is better than what they were already in the situation they're in now. But the question is, would the simulation be better than, like, would it be better than putting the Artemis out of his misery? Is anyone gonna answer? Like, I know there are people there. And I'm still trying to figure this out on my own. As well. But which to... Like, if no one answers by the 10-minute mark, I'll make the decision on my own. I just want someone's input. So, we can either upload them to a simulation... Well, the thing is, it can also kind of be inferred that this is an echo of Artemis that doesn't really that isn't really the original, but a digital recreation of him. But it's still alive. Like, in essence, it is his soul. So, if it's a simulated version of Artemis, would uploading them to a simulation where they can live on really be any different than anything else? Because if they can be as real as a real person despite being basically a digital recreation, that would mean the simulation they are put in would also be as real. And the people in it would also be real. So, that is another possibility. So, legitimately, both these options, like, we could either put him out of his misery, which in some ways would be a humane thing to do, or we can have him live on a simulation that is as real as him. Like, I see no reason that if in this world his species can be digital entities that live and breathe like normal people, and he's the one that created this simulation, that the simulation wouldn't be full of real living entities. Anyway, I thought they kept saying Artemis was a guy, but yeah, let's go with the simulation, because that's what I was leaning to as well. I asked what life would be like in the simulation. Nada pauses for a moment, staring at me strangely. Tells me Artemis would still feel joy at the things they experienced, but if they should learn their fate, that they were alone, no longer real, unable to meet their friends, such knowledge may cause them great pain. Must choose, upload them to the machine or to sub-simulation where they may live on. So he at least feels like the stuff in the simulation isn't real, but I feel like that in this universe where there's digital entities like him, and Artemis is technically a digital entity, I don't really feel like there's any difference. So I'm going to upload them to the simulation. Speak with Polo Traveler. They will help you calibrate the machines no matter what your decision. Redo, I am proud of your compassion. You are Traveler friend. Nada told me what you need to do. You know, friend, that we support you no matter the choice. To repair the machine, it is not a friend's private refuge. Please treat it with care. Well, that means that at the very least Nada can go in and talk to him. Because if it's Nada's refuge and Nada's a digital entity, that means Nada can visit them. So that means they'll at least have Nada in there with them. So yeah, I think this is the right decision. Okay, come on. It's not wanting to attach for some reason. Okay, I think the thing is glitching a little bit. Okay, but if this is a Chlorvax thing that Nada can access, then I think it definitely makes sense that it would be the simulation's basically real. The machine is ancient and powerful, a relic of a world long since destroyed. Craft is extraordinary, it is clearly tended to often with great love. He will whisper Nada's faint hum over the speaker as they commune with the machine. The words on the panel unscramble themselves. Nada entity authorization detected. Secondary simulation right enabled. There's a simulation of a solar system, a prayer offered by ancient Chlorvax to the Atlas, now reshaped at the heart of the anomaly. A single full solar system so dear to Nada, it will act as a home for Artemis, should I wish it. Okay. Well, Artemis, enjoy your new life. Load Artemis into the simulation, a spark of blue light blazing through me, but through the air before it fades, for a moment disappearing into the depths of the machine. Nada tells me it is done. For my sake, they will permit transmissions to and from this simulation, at least while the anomaly passes through safe systems. For me, Artemis will need time to grow adjusted to their new life. Required. Secondary simulation running. New life and power unnerves me. The terminal is scrambled, its display unreadable. Measuring simulation, it does not work. I do not what I expected. How could a whole universe listen? Well, Artemis, been a long trip, but you're somewhere safe now, and you can live a life now. So, mission successful. I feel like walking slowly is the more appropriate thing than walking fast. But if Nada can go in there at will, that means that at least Nada can be there for him. So, you know, at least Nada can visit him. But if, you know, if Nada is real and he's a digital entity, and Artemis is apparently more of a digital copy of the real Artemis, I think that simulation's probably about as real as anything else. Don't worry, friend. We'll take good care of Artemis simulation. The souls of your allies are safe with us. Artemis Echo will live on. A traveler took them from corruption and restored them to a life of exploration to see a solar system that none but Chlorvax have ever witnessed. You have done well, traveler. Okay, yeah, I feel good about that decision. Yeah, he gets to explore a solar system that no one but a Chlorvax has ever seen. Yeah, that feels like the right decision. Okay, while we're here, let's do this. But yeah, that feels like the right decision to make in this situation. Alright, we've got a better way to make glass than from frost. That's good. Okay. Okay, well, while we're here, we better go talk to our the guy that wants that likes to share our research with him. Hi, young one, you still roam the boundaries of the universe. Okay, we've already heard this, but perhaps you have seen something that mighty right hope will hold soul. Share the things you have seen. My heart aches for flowers, for plants. Thank you, little one. You have no idea what this means to me. Please, take these nanites. Ooh, got a lot of nanites there. Let's give him... For exchange, we are matched. Okay. Now then, to continue our thing. I'm beginning to think Null might be the main antagonist. If this game even has a main villain. Either the Atlas might be, but I don't know. So are you receiving? Artemis is showing available again. Your signal was, I thought you were gone. Video Apollo again. It feels like we have not spoken in a long time. Better recount the experience to Apollo as best I can. The gateway, the strange planet, a vast machine, the crimson orb. As I talk, I realize the memories themselves are unstable, that I cannot form them with my mind. It is just a dull, aching red. Tell Apollo that I think I saw the Atlas itself. You saw it? You met the Atlas? The Gek, the Chlorvax, they worship it as a god. I never thought it was real. Never thought... Are you alright? I can't imagine what you've gone through. Yeah, I think terrifying's a good word. All the things the Atlas said, how it spoke of travelers and sentinels as if they were protocols, not living things. The way it views us, the way it looked at me, I felt as if life and death were just fragile dreams, not real concepts at all. At least it didn't harm you. And I think there's something in what you've said. Paying homage to the sentinels precisely because they believe them to be servants of this Atlas. Investigate further. This machine will lead us to the Sentinel nest. We'll be rich before you know it. So just we have bigger things to worry about. The Atlas felt hostile, inexplicable in its motives and purpose, not to mention all that has happened since. I was wondering if this game I encountered with the mysterious traveler Null. I suggest there is more going on here than an opportunity to earn our units. Artemis is dead. I don't... How? Who would have... I know I made fun of them, but that was easy. They cared, they believed, and I... What's happened to them? Wherever you buried Artemis, I want to say goodbye if I can. I tell Apollo that Null gave me a way of saving Artemis to restore them to a form of life. There's inside of his prospect to meet Artemis, but I explain the nature of what I did. I tell them Artemis' soul lives only on within a simulation, unable to go beyond. There's a long time before Apollo speaks again. Will they be happy? You did the right thing. You tried. Whatever you might be feeling right now, know that you are a good friend. I have to go through the portal and join you. That much is clear. We just need to figure out the right glyphs, the right address for that world of yours. Find a monolith. Search for patterns in the data. These things are machines, and we simply need to understand their code. Okay, so at this point I'm going to say I feel like perhaps Apollo I thought might be villainous, but he definitely doesn't seem to be. Now he just seems to regret feeling that way, talking that way about Artemis. So, but Null still feels to be. I still am feeling like Null is a villain. Like Null is the main antagonist. At least that's how it feels. Like, Null does not necessarily seem trustworthy. Especially because he didn't really tell us how the thing works. Like, the mind arc works. Until after we used it, he just said this will help, and it kinda did. Okay, Gek word for rare. Gek word for report. Gek word for seek. Okay, that's all the knowledge stones here. Anomaly, anomaly, anomaly. The stone of the monolith, its immovable muted silver, and something lurks beneath. It is not gray yet. It is gray yet not gray. Crimson calling out from somewhere beneath its cool surface. Get back to the ship. Well, in a way, we saved Artemis about the only way we really could. And I think I agree with... And the interesting fact is that going up into space and coming down in real life is believed to be a faster mode of travel than airplanes and stuff, and that's because you don't have to deal necessarily with the curvature of the Earth. But one way we plan to utilize that is if we could build a terminus, like a space elevator. Oh, I knew that,
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
okay, this is another portal. This wasn't loading in for some reason. I knew I was probably in a good idea to do that.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Cobalt's probably the best choice because we can just go, because Cobalt's available on this planet, I think. I knew it was a good idea to get more cadmium.
Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Technology recharge.
Traveler capture loop enabled, anomaly event contained. Needs to beg me to as I approach, demanding my attention. It requires me to activate it. It requires me to travel on. Sure if I should listen. Okay. Yeah, this is literally the Stargate.
Radiation protection. Warning. Weather warning. Incoming storm.
So are we gonna get to meet Apollo in person? Because we've not actually got to meet any of our companions in person.
Radiation protection. Falling.
Okay, so I'm gonna test something here. I can't do anything here, apparently.
Radiation protection. Falling. Radiation protection. Stabilizing. Radiation protection. Stabilizing. Weather update. Storm clearing.
Okay, let's see if we can find any crystals. Trying to summon an exocraft, but it wouldn't let me, so...
Radiation protection. Falling.
Holotermus activated, multiple signal sources available. Have you found the glyphs for your world? I'm almost ready. As soon as upgraded, my stomach is full. I've hired a Gek to look at my farm. Hired a Gek to look after my farm. I'm gonna ask about the farm. Yes, I have a farm. What of it? It's not much, mostly fruit I've found in my travels, but I'm hoping to expand. Anyway, this is no concern of yours. We have a portal to attend to, do we not? Yeah, I was just trying to be polite. As I look at Paul, I think of all I saw in the portal, of what happened to Artemis when they walked the same path. In the face of Atlas, of the way Nana warned me not to return to those tunnels. I know if the portals are safe. Father Ghost asked me to take care to remember what happened to Artemis. They assure me they will, promising to see me soon. Though they advise me to find out what I can from this so-called null, they warn me to be careful too. Hello, null. Two lost souls, one who cared too much and one who cared too little. Their lives have not become what was promised, have they? Every sentient being that has ever lived has felt that way at some point. I know I did once upon a time. I was angry, confused at my own solitude. Imagine my surprise when you woke me. Oh, I know you didn't mean to. I knew you were just playing around with portals, but whatever you did, I am here now, and I need your help. The Atlas. It is not what you think it is. Something is happening to the universe, something I need your help to help figure out. Sentinels do not just keep peace across the universe. Their motives run deeper than that, seeking out anomalies in the multiversal structure and eliminating them from existence. Have you looked at me? What do you think a Sentinel would do if they came across my form? No, it has to be you, traveler. There is an observatory nearby. It'll lead you to the location of a crashed freighter of great interest to our investigation. There you will find the first secret, I am sure of it. Know that the Atlas is neither enemy nor friend to us, no more than the air or the wind might be called such names, but it is terrified, it is in pain, and we have a responsibility to help its suffering, no matter the cost. So from the sound of it, I was right when I thought that the Atlas was malfunctioning. I don't trust no. I feel like something's off. I hope Apollo will be alright. Because I don't want anything bad to happen to him because he's one of the owners. Are there just no may I see this one? Oh no, here they are. I guess our character just knows the address. Like, it didn't prompt me to write it down, but I got the video right here, so I could have just looked it up, but it didn't look like I needed it. Needed to write it down. There's pouring over starships and not holding your breath. Their ship looks damaged. Its shielding stripped away by wave after wave of radiation. This fair friend, my deflector blueprint is corrupt. Trader, their face sludge with oil. Looks up at me. Perhaps I might share plans for my own starship. He said, flash across their eyes. They grumble their thanks and emit a scent that fills me with inspiration. A gift, me a module of their own design.
Radiation protection void.
Okay, thank you. I was just wanting to help. Noel's prediction was correct. The terminal is curiously open. The log's ready for me to read. It will function as a salvage station manned by a Gex specialist, a translator. They are accused of questioning things that should not be questioned, of sowing seeds of dissent. This posting was meant as a punishment. Here's this posting was making this poster was making of them, and they found strange things in the wrecks, aberration, data that spoke of worlds that do not exist, and events that did not happen. We have to evacuate one such raft. This life signature of a Chlorvac still on board. They never returned. Is this how Nada and Polo met? Is this how my friends found each other? There was a signal on the console, a warning on repeat. 16 bursts of data on a loop. Where's the distress signal? A crashed vessel awaits me. Yeah, and the reason I shared the deflector shield in particular with that guy was, it said that it was torn, his shielding of his thing was torn away by waves of radiation, so that seemed like the right thing to give him. Okay. Okay, improves my maneuverability. That's good. Okay, now which way is it? Let's see what we find.
Weather warning. Incoming storm.
For that, I look at the obvious thing. Yeah, it's not letting me actually... Yeah, I can't actually place anything here.
Radiation protection void.
And that's probably because I'm in the vicinity of a major thing and they don't want you building on your major thing.
Life support
I just can't put anything here.
Radiation protection falling. Technology recharge. Technology recharge. Radiation protection falling.
Damaged machinery. Is that more damaged machinery? Okay, let's see. Can we find anything of value? Can we find these crystals? Do they show up on the scanner?
Radiation protection falling. Technology recharge. Weather update.
I tried. I guess the crystals must be really, really rare. Need oxygen of some sort, but we can deal with that later. Okay. I tried.
Radiation protection falling.
Okay, well we actually do need to use that. Can I make an oxygen tank?
Product constructed. Technology recharge.
Okay, so let's see what this is. There's also a lot of potential stuff here, but this is the important thing. Crew manifest, limited data available. let's see what we got.
Technology prepared. Radiation leak detected. Radiation protection falling.
Oh shoot, okay, that thing I found must be radioactive or something. Okay. I don't know who will read this message. I do not know if anything will survive, but if I must die as I lived, I will record it even in the face of oblivion. Storm came to every world. The drones acted erratically, not attacking, just watching. Time passed, and the Sentinels did not seem so much of a threat anymore. They're peaceful now, we thought. We had been forgiven. We were wrong. Okay, let's hop in our ship so that my radiation shielding can recover. Okay, there's another one right there.
Radiation protection falling. Technology prepared. Radiation protection falling.
Okay, next encryption key. They struck us one, an attack somehow coordinated across unfathomable distances. During exceeding all prior skirmishes, the Sentinels annihilated all biological life within the universe in a span of 54.2 standard minutes. Only I remained. The Korvax stood with me in the end. To their credit, they concealed me within their Fortua as we headed towards the center. Oh, so the Sentinels somehow the Sentinels at some point just decided to kill everyone. But that clearly did not happen, at least not in this timeline or something.
Technology prepared. Radiation protection falling.
Which means that could happen again. If it happened in wherever this came from, it could happen again. They are coming now. The screams of my friends resonate in every hall and every corner. The Sentinels have found me. Told Nana to leave. I told them what we already know. All of us. We are not alone. Even if I die, Nana will find me again in another universe. 10 just like me, 1,000, 1,000,000. We are not alone, for every soul is many. Even in the face of 16, we must declare we lived, we existed, no matter the horror of the end. They are at my door. Error, unexpected log termination. Well, that's terrifying. And apparently you can also salvage stuff from this, which might be a good idea. There doesn't really seem to be anything left except for the one... Yeah, this one cargo pod I didn't take. Oh, I got antimatter. I mean, that's not entirely the worst. Okay, we got some antimatter out of it, but that's about it. I don't think there's anything left. Any other cargo pods on this thing? I don't believe so. Oh wait, there's one right there. So basically that kind of confirms that if the Sentinels wanted to, they could wipe out all life in an instant if they wanted to. I got a cryo pump. I don't know how useful a cryo pump is, but we got one now. Oh crap. I escaped, traveler. I escaped. One moment I was running from them. The stars shifting. Terrible smiles within the dark. And the next I was here. Well, wherever here is. This new world has the sun. Has life. It's beautiful. But I think anything would be beautiful after the months I spent in that awful place. I'm ready to get going now, though. We'll do what we did before, except there'll be no shifting stars to stop us. We'll bring this star chart to a nearby station. I'm sure we'll find each other soon. Is unaware of everything. They do not know that they died, that they made a choice. A choice to bind their soul, that I made a choice to bind their soul with that simulated system. They said him finding out would be bad, so in this case I'm going to continue the deception. I don't like doing it, but tell Artemis I will help, but though much has happened since we spoke. Now I am performing an urgent mission for our newly discovered traveler by the name of Null. I will assist Artemis with star chart when I can, but maybe some time. They should attempt to find another pathway off their world if they can. Those of you that they do not disagree, they wish me luck and terminate communication. I don't like doing that, but at the same time, I don't, it kind of implied I don't really necessarily have a choice. I do wonder if there's a way for me to enter the simulation, because I can turn into a Korvax if I want to. Like, it's something I am physically capable of being. Which is a weird sentence, but it's true. I can change species whenever I feel like it. Ow. What did you find there? Tell me everything. I tell Null, the freighter in the corner, I spoke of a world where the Sentinels exterminate all life, leaving only travel in a single Chlorvox entity. I choose my words with care. You think I do not know who the Chlorvox entity is? Do not be so naive, traveler. Do you think anything you read is a surprise to me? But I had to be sure of what I suspected. I know now. The Atlas is with you. You cannot see these things if it did not wish it. The freighter was a wreck from a parallel universe. There are countless such places within our multiverse, dimensions where things happen differently. But there are 3 exceptions to this. So basically that's from another universe. The Atlas is omnipresent in all, a singular being with a singular perception. Sentinels move between dimensions at will. They served the Atlas once. They were the guardians of reality, defenders of civilization. They hunted for errors within the universes, preventing destruction and loss of life. Annihilation recorded in that log. Well, something must have been quite wrong for them to do a thing like that. It was the travelers who corrupted existence. Our arrival was meant to herald a glorious age. We made a terrible mistake. I committed an act beyond forgiveness, and from this deed, paradise was lost. But something is different in this cycle. The wall between universes, they grow thin. Nada knows this, but they keep their head in the sand. We must learn what we can from each species before we decide what to do. Visit the King Station and speak with them. I will translate. Okay, so he said they've served Atlas once, which kind of confirms what we saw, what the Atlas kind of implied, and that's that the Sentinels are malfunctioning. Okay, so we're going to end it there. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. If you did, like, comment, subscribe. See you guys next time. Bye! I still don't have a catchphrase.